I am. I'm the new, better James.
So don't get those
in
mixed
the
up.
same old basement as before.
So, hello, my beautiful, beautiful listeners. Thank you so much again for joining us today. My name is Kelly Wright.
And I'm James Ernest, and we're here all week. This time I'm broadcasting from the exact same basement, but on completely different equipment.
You know, you still look and sound good, my friend, so I wouldn't worry. So you have your own traveling podcast recording equipment then. That's exciting.
I figured I would test it before I went on the road in case I needed another piece. I have my little Blue Yeti microphone, and I have my Logitech webcam, and my sexy brown headphones. I've got everything I need to do all this everywhere I go.
Oh, perfect. That means you can set up anywhere there's free Wi-Fi and just start recording. So hit up your local coffee shop, any coffee slinger that you want, and you can just do a recording. You can invite people to sit on your table, at your table,
That's
whatever.
right. As long as you want to see me doing this podcast with a mask on.
Yes, I don't. Speaking of masks, I completely spaced the other day since I'm fully vaccinated. I'm already letting go of I got to put the mask on. I got to put the mask on, and ran into the grocery store the other day. Halfway down the aisle, the produce aisle, I realized I wasn't wearing a mask, so I immediately put my shirt up over my face, and I ran to the cashier, and I said, "I completely forgot my mask. Can I have one?" So
And
they
he's
were
like,
kind enough to
you
give
don't need one of those anymore, ma'am.
he said, "Technically, you don't need them, but we're still asking people to wear them in the store, so
Oh,
we
that's nice.
appreciate you
That's nice.
asking." So I got a mask. But yeah, I was so used to it. I was so focused on I just want to get in and get some salad fixings and get out and completely forgot my
I
mask.
just need fixins. Just let me have
I'm
my
like
fixins.
I'm vaccinated. I can do whatever I want now. Woo!
I
So
can go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
so are you excited about your travel? It's like right around the corner, my friend.
It is right around the corner, and I am, what's the right word? Excited isn't the right word. Nervous is the right word. I'm
Oh,
double and
okay.
triple checking everything I might want to pack, and I'm like, I bought a little case for every little thing. I have a new hard drive, and I have a case that goes in, but the case is huge and the hard drive is tiny, and so I'm like, really, my backpack is the case for this, and I shouldn't overdo this. And I'm doing that with like every piece of camera gear and every piece of. I'm taking a nice still camera so I can take a lot of good shots. I should shoot some
Okay.
good video for this program while I'm there too. And uh, it's just one little baby nightmare after another. Because I mean, I have gone back and forth to Las Vegas, but I haven't really vacationed in like a long time, and
Right.
I don't know where all that stuff is or even what stuff I need.
Oh, well, you'll figure it out. You're a smart guy. At least I think you're a smart guy. You've always proven to me
That's
that you're a smart guy.
Yes, my smartness is why I keep agonizing over all this crap.
I picture you that once you land in Hawaii that, you'll get to where you're staying and immediately drop everything and run to the beach, and I just see a trail of clothes as you just throw off your shirt and your socks and shoes and just, hit the
That's
beach.
right. Never
So
gonna need these sneakers again. Goodbye, sneakers.
exactly,
Hello, ABC
exactly.
flip-flops and the
Yep,
beach.
get your toes in the sand, have a nice cool beverage at your side, and just, splash
I
around in the
I can
crystal
imagine
waters.
that happening. I land at 2:30 in the afternoon. That's plenty of time to get my bearings and, shop for all the things. I'm already making a list of things I have to buy when I get there. That's how ridiculous this packing is.
That's okay. That's just called being prepared, expect anything and be prepared for anything and expect nothing, that's all. That's always good.
Nothing
I
sounds so
too
good right now.
I too overpack because I'm always worried about, what could possibly happen, what could come up, what if I need this? What if I get into a car accident? Do I have, a good change of clothes? Yeah,
The
exactly.
answer is
So,
money. If you forgot
yeah.
it, you can buy it. Now that's why like the things that I pack, like camera gear and stuff, are things that I know I can't replace. Like if I need an extra memory card, I mean I have plenty, but if I need another one, I know I can go and pay too much and get another one. But if I need another camera, that's no good. So like
Right.
there's like
Right.
I have specific microphone that works well with my phone. So in case I want to get good audio while I do like run and gun stuff, like I have that stuff. And it's all very small, which means it's great for traveling and also great for losing in this colossal basement of mine. And I like there's some things like I know I own this, and after 20 minutes of looking for it, I'm like, it's $20. I'm just buying another one. And
Yeah,
it's
exactly. It's you do the ratio of what is my hourly bill rate and is it worth it
right.
still looking for it?
Okay, now I have two, and I that microphone I mentioned. I actually do have two of them because I left it somewhere and eventually just bought another one, and then I immediately found it.
Got it. Well, this weekend, as we're recording, is Memorial Day, and I just want to throw some facts out there for those folks because I've grown up with Memorial Day. It officially became a federal holiday in 1971, so it's always been a part of me, a part of my life. But I've never really understood. Or I know it's where you honor those folks who have given their lives as far as for the freedom of our country and fighting for our country. But that's pretty much all I knew about it. But I didn't know when it started. I didn't know the history of it. I just knew it was a federal holiday. Did you get a
Veterans
day
Day
an
is
extra
for the
day?
live ones. Memorial Day is
Yes.
for the dead
Is for
ones.
the ones who are gone, yes. So it occurs on, the end of May. So this year, 2021, it's May 31st, Monday, May 31st. It was originally known as Decoration Day, and it originated in the years following the Civil War, became a federal holiday in 1971. And the earliest observances, the Civil War, which ended in the spring of 1865, which claimed more lives than any conflict in U.S. history and required the establishment of the country's first national cemeteries. And so by the late 1860s, Americans in various towns and cities had begun holding springtime tributes to the fallen soldiers and decorating their graves with flowers and reciting prayers. So there you go. That's what started way back then.
I think we should
And
bring back the notion of the springtime tribute. That sounds like a fun holiday.
springtime tribute, absolutely. So, have you been to speaking of the national cemeteries, have you been to Arlington
I
before?
don't believe I have. Is there a game
It's
convention there?
No, there is not a game convention there.
Then probably not.
No, it's quite humbling as far as when I visited, in 2009. I traveled back to Maryland, to visit my best friend's childhood home, and so we took a trip to DC and went to Arlington National Cemetery, and it was humbling to see all those stones. So, it really hits you when you see that. You're like, "Holy moly, here's just a lot of stones here," and you hear taps all over the place, and you hear the 21 gun salutes, and there's the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is moving and also humbling as well. So,
It's moving?
it is. Well, the soldiers are moving at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, the soldiers that are guarding it all the time in all sorts of weather, and they never leave. They never leave. And they are serious. Have you seen videos of people who get too close and they're all over them. They yell at them. I mean, they're serious about their job. So totally serious. Anyway, so happy Memorial Day. Um,
And the
I
same
don't
to you. Are you doing anything? Are you barbecuing a thing? Are you cooking on
Nope.
the out?
Oh, I had a barbecue with friends on Friday where we dressed as dads. So we had
Right.
a
How did your
yes.
dad costume go over?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Somebody thought I was Mario because of how big my mustache was. But no, I
Okay.
my character was Bob Kowalski, Red Wings fan. The Wings.
And I'm gonna continue, needling you to send me pictures that I can insert in the video stream, but you're gonna have to be quick because 'cause I'm staying on top of this stuff.
Okay, alright. That's right, I have to send you a picture of my junk journal/ slash what you call scrapbooking, and now my dad costume, so yeah. Don't put your hands up. No, you called it what it
I
is.
do I mean,
It's
I just understood that there was already a term for it. I understand now, thanks to you, that there is a distinction between junk journaling
yes.
and scrapbooking.
And
Sure, there's a
yes.
difference. I respect
Yeah.
your differences.
Thank you. Also, in honor of your trip to Hawaii, I'm gonna throw some trivia questions at you.
Oh, that's funny because I have the same trivia questions for you. Who gets to go
You
first?
do! How about you go first? You go
All right,
first.
I'll ask you my trivia questions, and we'll see how many of my questions wound up on your list. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
As James prepares for his first true vacation in 14 months, here are 9.5 trivia questions about our nation's 50th state. Number one, the state of Hawaii was inducted into the Union in what year?
1951, I think.
I did you well, you were wrong. Whatever you said, I didn't hear it, but it had parts of the wrong answer in it.
1951. 1951.
Inducted into the Union as the 50th state, Hawaii came in 1959.
Ah, okay.
Question number two, Barack Hussein Obama, our nation's 44th president, was born in Hawaii in what year? Allegedly.
Um, allegedly. Where's the birth certificate? 1961? 62?
61 is correct. Don't
Okay,
second
okay,
guess yourself. 61 is the right answer.
got it.
So the state was only a state for 2 years or less. before his birth. Number three, Hawaii consists of 137 volcanic islands in the mid-Pacific Ocean. Name
Oh,
four of the biggest.
there's Kilauea, and that's the only one I know.
What did you say?
Mount Kilauea? Is that one
Kilauea.
of isn't that the
If
volcano, the
it
one
may
that
be, I've
splashes
got
into
it
the
spelled
ocean?
Kahawalawe, but there's also
Kahawala Kilauea?
well, the Big Island is known as
Hawaii?
Hawaii. That's an easy one, right? All
Yeah,
right. So
okay.
Honolulu is on what island?
Hawaii?
Oahu is the answer to
Oh,
that.
okay, see? Okay.
And then who gave us coconuts and so forth? Thank you. You're welcome.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know that.
The demigod in the film Moana.
Oh, Pele. Was that Pele?
Maui is
No,
the answer. Maui is
Maui.
the answer to my question.
You're
There's
welcome.
also Molokai, Lanai, Kauai, and Nihau.
Okay.
Let's move on to number four.
Okay, let's do it. I'm really doing bad.
This British explorer was the first known non-Polynesian to arrive at the archipelago in 1778.
Wasn't that John something?
John something
John.
is correct. James Cook is the actual answer, but we accept John something because we're desperate for another check mark. Question number five. Hawaii is one
Uh,
of the very few U.S. states that were previously a sovereign nation. In what decade did the United States government officially apologize for its role in the overthrow of Hawaii's government?
oh my god. I I don't know. I don't know.
Didn't you do research for your own Hawaii trivia?
Nope.
The answer is 1993. The 1990s is when we
I
finally
don't
got around to
have these
saying
questions
sorry
on my
about your
trivia list, so
revolution.
I don't have these questions, so you're gonna get different questions from me.
Question number six. With
Yes.
its tropical climate, Hawaii is the only state in the union where this food is grown.
That would poi. I don't
Poi is
know.
not an answer. Give us another one.
Pineapples.
Pineapples is a good guess, but wrong. Actually, most of the pineapples are grown in Florida and California, and there's only a
Oh,
couple of pineapple fields left in Hawaii. So you get one more shot, and then there's actually three answers here. So there's all kinds of
I
tropical foods.
uh,
It's easy.
guava.
It's easy.
Guava. It's a
Guava
guava.
is not maybe. I don't think so. But the answers that I have, I can't rule out guava. I don't have guava on the no list, but the answers that I have are
Okay, right?
coffee, vanilla beans, and cacao. But mostly coffee is what I was looking for there. Question number
Cacao.
seven. The Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 was commemorated in a 2001 film starring Ben Affleck as the ill-fated USS Arizona. Who was the director of this film?
Cameron Mitchell.
Michael Bay was the director
Okay.
of Pearl Harbor.
And
Here's one
Kelly
that
gets the
should be
dumb
a
stamp.
gimme. Here's
God,
number eight, the easy gimme. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Gambling is illegal in Hawaii, and residents often refer to this mainland city as the ninth island.
Las Vegas.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Correctamundo. And number nine, the Ali'iolani Palace in Honolulu, formerly the residence of the Hawaiian monarch, doubles as the police headquarters in what television crime drama?
Hawaii 5-0.
Correct. And now question 9.5 for extra credit. Spell Hawaii 5-0.
HAWAII space
Mm-hmm.
5-0.
Incorrect. If you mean the numeral 5, you are wrong. FIVE is spelled out and then hyphen and then 0.
Oh, I never paid attention to that. So, okay,
Now
I am
I'm ready because I did a lot of research for that, including many questions I didn't write. So tell me all your questions about the great state of Hawaii.
on which island would you find the Haleakala crater?
The big island of Hawaii.
That is
No.
correct.
Oh, no. Oh, that is good. Okay, good. There I go.
It is
Second guessing
correct.
myself. 1962.
That's all right. I hope I'm saying this right. The Haleakala crater is the world's largest dormant volcano. So there you go. What holiday do Hawaiians celebrate on June 11th?
I do not know.
Kamehameha Day
Of
is
course.
celebrated each June 11th. Major
Is that
festival on the
his
islands.
birthday? How is that related to King
It just
Kamehameha?
says it honors King Kamehameha, Hawaii's greatest king, who lived from 1738 to 1819. It doesn't say if it's his birthday, but June 11th is the day that they celebrate. So there you go. What Waikiki hotel once featured an aluminum dome built by Buckminster Fuller? A 31-story tower with rainbow murals and a private dock.
I have no idea. The
The
Hilton?
the Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Hawaiian
Th
Village. Oh, yeah, I know there's more than one. I was just
yeah.
spitballing.
This hotel, located at 2005 Kalia Road in Waikiki, is one of Hawaii's modern wonders, and it was built in, 1955. So there you go. Have you visited that? Have you seen it?
Probably. I mean, Waikiki is
Okay,
not really that big.
okay. Let's see. What is the traditional Hawaiian dance called? This is kind of a gimme.
The hula?
That is correct. Very, very much correct. Capital of Hawaii.
Honolulu?
Correct. See, you're all right. On which
On the island
island
of Oahu?
on which island is the wettest point in the world?
The wettest point in the world is
On which
the
island?
water. It's
No,
the
on
water.
which
It's between the islands. That's a trick
Yeah.
question.
No,
I don't
they're
know,
asking.
and I'm not even gonna venture a guess.
It's Kauai.
It's Kauai.
And, yep, Mount Wahalale is the wettest point on Earth. It gets over 460 inches of rain a year, and Waialale means rippling water in Polynesian. So
It
there you go.
steals all the rain from the West Coast all by
It's
itself.
it's that rain shadow, silly rain shadow. And, what is the name of the newest seamount to the south of the big island of Hawaii called?
Oh, wow, I don't know.
Loihi. Loihi will reach the surface of the ocean in several thousands of years, but when it does, scientists either think that it will either connect to the southern coast of Hawaii or create a new island. So there you go. You did okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I'll do so much better after I come back from my 5-week exploratory adventure in
Oh,
Honolulu.
we can go even deeper into Hawaii trivia with you then
Oh,
after.
yeah, I'm sure I'll know. I'll have all kinds of trivia that nobody else knows about, like HOA pricing and, where to buy a replacement refrigerator that fits in a closet.
Oh, after this trivia has rattled our brains, let's take a break, James. Let's do that. This episode of Here All Week is brought to you by the makers of New Look, Same Great Product, and also the makers of Formula 14.
Hello, I'm Tim Fesner, creator of New Look, Same Great Product.
And I'm Alice Change, CEO of New Formula.
We're here to remind you that our great product has a new look, but it's still the same great product inside.
That's right, Tim. Many New Look customers have called, written, faxed, emailed, and texted to ask about the changes in our packaging.
Alice and Tim, tell me about this new look for the product.
Does it mean the product inside has changed?
Well, we're here to tell you folks, there's no cause for alarm.
Same Great Product has been a trusted member of the family since a long time ago when our look was totally different.
And from time to time, we take the opportunity to update our look to change how our product looks in step with the changing times.
But please don't be terrified by the slightly larger lettering or stymied by the new, slightly different shade of the old familiar box color.
As you know, Anne, over the many years of our product's history, our mascot has changed several times, often in deference to the moral standards of the era.
But don't lose any sleep over it, folks. It's still the same great stuff inside.
And whatever you do, please don't even consider switching brands. That's simply not an appropriate response.
It sure isn't, especially when we promise that nothing inside has changed.
Nothing!
Folks, if you're regularly troubled by slight changes in graphic design, we hear you. We're here for you. And we hope your transition to our new product is going to be one of
Which is
these
just the same inside as the one you've been using for years.
is as smooth as can be.
So look for the new look of New Look, same great product, still with the same great product inside, wherever great products are sold.
In other news, New Formula reminds you to be sure and stock up on Formula 14 because the transition to Formula 15 is nearly at hand.
That's right, Alice. Due to setbacks in price costing and whatnot, the folks at New Formula will soon phase out Formula 14 quickly and quietly behind the scenes.
At New Formula, we always tried to our At New Formula, we've always tried our best.
Have we now?
It's a tough voice to do. At New Formula, At New Formula, we've always tried our best to bring you quality products you can afford. But unfortunately, Formula 15 will definitely be inferior to the Formula 14 you know and love.
Packages of Formula 14 will be virtually indistinguishable from Formula 14 that's still in stores today. So stock up now if you are in any way a fan of the previous blend.
And don't forget that certified packages of last year's very popular Formula 13 are now selling at auction for more than 5 times their original value.
It's amazing, and no one could have predicted the growing demand for the last few remaining containers of Formula 12. I wish I'd bought some.
Me too, Tim. Me too.
So to recap, New Look Same Great Product is here to tell you that the same great product can still be found inside the package with our amazing new look.
And also be sure to top up your supply of Formula 14 before it's gone.
For New Look Same Great Product, I'm Tim Fesner.
And I'm Alice Change from New Formula, reminding you to stock up on Formula 14.
Good night, everyone.
We also do steaks.
I hope those
That's a tough
steaks have
voice
a
to
new
do.
formula. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, that's a
that's a
little Marvin the Martian voice there.
that's a little glottal in there. She's a special lady.
Not
She's
as
so
special as
special.
that product 12 though. Man, I wish I got in early on that stuff.
Product 12 caused a rash on me, but I stayed with product 13 for a long, long
Oh,
time.
that's one of the reasons people go for it.
Yep, exactly. I haven't done a pet check update with you in a long time, my friend. How are the
Well, you'll
piggies?
be pleased to know that our pet check is still at 100%. We still have two
Oh, good.
healthy white laboratory guinea pigs that are happy, and sometimes they even go outside, just like the rest of the family.
Do they have little harnesses? Do you put little harnesses on them?
No, no, there's a cage in the back, and in fact, Carol leaves the cage up because she's trying to keep the bunnies out of where the guinea pigs go.
Oh, okay. So you have rabbits as well?
I don't have the rabbits, but they're out there.
Oh, the wild rabbits, the wild bunnies
The
then. I'm sure.
wild neighborhood bun buns.
You got your own Watership Down going on in that backyard there is what's going on. Huh?
I suppose. I don't really check in with the rabbits.
Let's see, the pets here are doing just fine. Lola, the old girl, she just turned 8, still as grumpy as ever. Moriarty is 9 months old, and he's long, he's lanky for a pug. He's leggy and lanky. He's about 17.5 pounds. And little Wednesday, our little, runt of the litter, she is now 4 months, and she is just over 7 pounds, and she's great. She's such a sweet little personality. I love that little dog. But we're still going through house training, so it's still dog toilet. Um, so I've got, the pads all over the house and the constant treats when we do go potty outside. So that's what we're doing here.
I was the same way.
Were you? Did you finally get through? You got through that?
Yes, I was brought up near Lake of the Ozarks, and I learned to poop outside at the tender age of 7. I was often rewarded with Rice Krispie treats or other non-brown items
That's
to reward me for my adult-like behavior.
that's excellent. I'm so glad to hear it. And I didn't ask you, what are you doing for Memorial Day besides packing? Are you doing any grilling, any visiting?
I'll be enjoying the all the liberties of pooping inside. I don't know. I'm probably we I think we barbecued. Well, we didn't barbecue. We outcooked sometime this week. We're not doing it this weekend though. Mostly it's just packing and prepping and the last minute shopping and so on. It's almost like it's not Memorial Day at all. I'll tell you though, most Memorial Days I am in San Francisco. I missed it last year and I'm missing it again this year. But big and favorite gaming convention KublaCon has been canceled, of course, for the second year
Right.
running, and that is a place where I am normally gone from Thursday to Tuesday this weekend and playing games and seeing friends. Uh, there is it, uh, there is the assumption that it's happening next year, but every convention has gone through pretty dire straits, having been shut down for a year or two.
Right.
So
Right.
we're still not sure what form it will take or whether it will take form at all. It's an interesting situation, but that's my usual Memorial Day plan.
Okay. It'll you're bringing up conferences. It'll be interesting to see how they come back and what kind of madhouse they may be. I'm just thinking people are gonna be so starved for things like this that it could
I
just be.
sure that's true of the movie theaters. That's true of the the hair salons. I think there is a pent up demand for all these things, and it's going to have to balance out with everyone's trepidation and fear, and also just I'm used to not going now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know that that applies to everyone, but I think we all have a life pattern that we're comfortable with now, and we may feel like, oh, I've got to get out of the house, but then we'll do it for less than we used to, and then come home and go, that was enough.
Yeah, don't need to do that anymore. I know that, many of the excuse me, many of the corporations, Google and, what is it, Microsoft and, Google, I think is leaning towards a hybrid, model where it's 3 days a week for the people who come into the office. Microsoft, I think is doing the same thing. Amazon has said that they are an office-centric culture, so they wanna make it office-centric, so it'll be interesting to see how they implement that and what kind of attrition they'll have since the other big tech companies will be offering hybrid models, and if
I
Amazon is
can
all about.
imagine Amazon wanting their employees to come into work because it's hard to force someone to pee into a bottle on their lunch break at home.
Those are the drivers. The thing is that they are saying office centric. I think in order to balance it out because the folks in the fulfillment centers, they can't, they can't have hybrid work weeks. They can't work from
No, of
home.
course
So
not.
so no, and basically I think, what is it? Since Jeff Bezos is stepping down and I believe it's, Andy Jassy is stepping up, sometime in July or something. Andy's like innovation happens in the office. It's tough to really collaborate
I think
virtually.
that's true. You and I collaborated and innovated a lot more when we were working together in the same office, but it
Yeah.
wasn't on the for the benefit of the corporation. It was in fact to their detriment to be paying us for those hours when we just sat around in your office talking about movies and stuff. Now we have it down to half an hour a week, but back then it was 8, 10 hours a day.
Yeah, easy, easy. And it really didn't benefit the company at all, but they did ship a game. So,
That's right, and it was our creative energy that indirectly inspired them to do whatever the heck it is that
mhm.
they did, to make that game happen. That's that I'll take that to my grave.
Okay, so that game that was shipped was Superhero Squad Online. Um, it was shut down.
Marvel's Superhero
Yeah,
Squad
Marvel
Online.
Superhero
Thank you
Squad
very
Online.
much.
There is a group of super fans who are trying to comb for assets, and they're trying to rebuild it, which I think is
Ooh,
fascinating.
that's
My husband
cool.
told me, yeah, it is cool. My husband Richard told me, and he said, "You know what makes you feel old?" And I said, "What?" He goes, "When the people who are the fans of Marvel Superhero Squad Online and they're building, they're like, 'I used to play this game when I was 8.'" And you're like, "Oh god." So, but,
Yeah, well, I had that experience while working there, actually. I took a check to the local bank branch because I needed to put it in the bank, and there was a local branch. That's why you do things
that's
like this.
that's how it
Anyway,
works.
the teller looked at the check and said, "Oh, cheap ass games. I used to play these when I was a kid." And I was like, "Just shut up and give
Oh
me my
god,
money."
no. No, 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 don't say that. So for those who are Marvel Superhero Squad Online fans, there's a dedicated little group who is trying to bring it back to life because they enjoyed it so much, and I'm kinda proud of saying, "Hey, we were part of that. We did that. We
One
did
of
that
our
right there."
uh, one of our sister organizations made a Lego online game that also died a terrible death, and there were a small number of extremely dedicated fans of that game who wished that it could come back online.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, NetDevil. NetDevil was the one who designed the Lego game. That's right. Anyway, James, you have a safe flight, and the next time we talk, you're gonna be on the islands.
That's right. I'll be 3 hours ahead of you. I'll know everything that's about to happen.
Oh, okay, good. Then you can give me, some lottery numbers and all sorts of stuff. Perfect. I love that.
Ample warning of falling satellite parts.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Tsunamis that may be coming, so you can
Oh
just let
yeah,
me know.
that's where Hawaii is where they come from. Here they
Is where they
come.
come from. Here they come. Folks, thank you so much for joining us today. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel. You can see our some of our videos on there, and please subscribe to the podcast itself so you get updates when we put up a new episode. We try and hit every Tuesday. Give or take a few days, depending on schedules. But we try and keep it consistent. So we are over 52 shows in the can. I think this is show number 55 or 56, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so the social distancing stuff is still in effect. So masks, wash your hands, be kind to yourself, be kind to your neighbors, your friends, your family, your community. We're getting through this. I'm very excited about it. Thanks again for joining us. My name is Kelly Wright.
And I'm James Ernest, and we're here all week.